Let's be perfectly clear. There was indeed one party that radicalized today's young men, and it was yours, madam. It was yours. It was yours who blamed them for literally everything, just because they were born and born male. The nerve. Your side demonized them at every turn and laughed when they ever dared to express any actual pain at the circumstances that they were forced into through no fault of their own. You are absolutely disgusting to now try to turn it around and say it is the Republican Party which came to their rescue that, quote, radicalized them. You don't know any young Republican men. I guarantee you right now that woman knows zero Republican men because none of them would be seen with her. And for her to come out there and try to turn what she and her brethren did to them for years around it all, never mind to then blame it on the party that actually stood up for them, is the height of gall. That is infuriating. Subhuman. It's your side. That's what you and your party are doing. The Republicans are standing up. How dare you? How dare you?
Antifa is just short for anti-fascist. It's not a club you can join. There are no membership dues, but they have matching signs. Okay, well, I guess we better round up these demands. I'm going to tell you this. Spread it around. There's no chaos in Portland. None. There is no chaos in Chicago. There was no chaos in Los Angeles. They're pretending there's chaos as a pretense for a military takeover. But I'm open-minded. If there is chaos in these cities Trump calls hellholes, let's see it and decide if something needs to be done about it.
Jimmy Kimmel has come out and said that
yes, that is Megyn Kelly going after Democrat and AIC. There is something Jimmy said that stirred up reactions on social media. Jimmy just called Trump supporters domestic while saying Antifa doesn't exist and there is no chaos in Portland, Chicago, or Los Angeles. When you take a look at how these people lie on air, you will think this is a joke. Crazy, right? At a certain point, I watched a video coming from B. Maher. There is a new conspiracy theory that these people are putting out that Trump is bringing all this chaos in cities, so maybe to cancel elections. In 2026, they want to do that, so they will just say, no, everywhere is not safe, so we can postpone it to another time. They want to stay in power. That is what liberals are saying on social media. I don't know if you've seen that video. First, take a look at this.
It looks to me like they are looking for a pretext always. The sending the troops to Portland and Chicago, and now this thing that's going on tomorrow. I think they're rooting for violence because when violence happens, then it gives you the pretext to then send in more troops. And they're already shown that they will absolutely not concede elections. Trump still has not publicly conceded elections. So like when you have this, if this is really the state of the country, I can see we have to cancel the next election. There's just too much unrest. We'll get back to elections, but we have to, it's just too much.
Once we get things safe.
Once we get things safe. This is what this looks like, or at least they have earned the suspicion.
This is just a clear sign that these people don't want clean street. They don't like to see that. How can you even link these two? Oh, they are struggling to do that, so we don't have elections again? That's insane. Someone reacted to Jimmy, calling out the MAGA movement.
Jimmy Kimmel has come out and said that if Antifa are domestic terrorists, so are Trump supporters. I can't stand this guy. All he does is lie. He says that Antifa organization, there's no membership, there's no merch, there's none of that. Rose City, and New York City, and Atlanta City, or Atlanta. And you can find these organizations. You can Google them. They have websites. You can donate to them. You can buy their merch. You can join their memberships. They have email lists. Antifa is absolutely a coordinated organization. They are simply dispersed throughout the United States. Trump supporters are not domestic. We don't fire police cars. We don't fire ICE. We don't ambush ICE officers. We don't cops. Don't even bring up January, because now it's been verified that there were nearly 300 undercover agents in that crowd antagonizing and causing disruptions, and likely instigated everything that happened that day. I'm tired of it. The left have an absolute monopoly on political violence. It's not even disputed at this point. You cannot dispute it. There's no arguing against it. You cannot rationalize with domestic terror like leftists. There's no rationalizing it. Trump supporters and us on the right, we want law and order. ICE is Immigrants and Customs Enforcement. If you are here illegally, if you overstay your visa, if you are a illegal, anything like that, you can and will be deported. We are sending you back to your country of origin. That's not killing you. That's not disappearing you. You're being sent back to where you came from. If you hate the United States so much as an illegal, we'll send you back. I don't understand why this is such a problem. Why you're out here screaming and crying and bitching and moaning and rusting. If you hate the country so much, leave. You're welcome to leave. We will even pay you $1,000 to sell it. Then you got these Hispanics out here saying, oh, my abuela, she's been here 30 years.
You know, these liberal comedians are becoming insane every single day. Yeah, I will repeat this again. When you look at Jimmy calling Trump supporters name, be coming to say the same thing, just exactly what Jimmy said, then you should know this is a new something that they are coming up with this. It's like the same talking point they will carry on. Bring me the link between struggling to make a street safe and elections. Look at what Trump did in DC. A lot of people came out to say, oh, that was nice. They enjoy how things have gone or things are going. Now in these places, they don't want. Making everywhere safe should not be politicized like Democrats are doing every single day. I've seen them, in different occasions, attributing this to different kind of things that doesn't even exist. I was shocked when I saw Jimmy saying something similar to what Bima said. I just concluded they have the script already. Crazy, right?
Also happens
Americans funding another country's government while we are not funding ours.
Democrat stupidity for 500, please, Alex.
Nevertheless, Trump's Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent, just sent $20 billion U.S. taxpayer dollars to go fund the government of Argentina.
It was a currency swap facilitated by the U.S. It wasn't a cash handout or a grant. It was nothing more than a financial backstop to allow Argentina to exchange their pesos for U.S. dollars.
Please, always share the videos. I'm called Ransom. That is my name. As of the short videos you sit behind, you can always end. No need to watch that.
I think that we should have more Republicans on the show, but they don't want to come on. They're scared of us.
It's history.
When I say I'm not going to be apocalyptic, he even gets an
If the Democrats shut down the government, Donald Trump takes advantage of the situation and begins to, trim programs Democrats care about.
Because how many times somebody asks
for?
J.D. Vance should be the next president of the United States. If you want to serve in the American...
Give interviews, I don't do that.
J.D. Vance should be the next president of the United States.
Happening at the moment.
Yeah. President Obama.
Is blatant censorship.
Because he says he has a team of fact checkers.
The FCC.
I want them to stop fooling around with my right to say what I feel.
Well, Americans, it's a part of who we are.
Because that is really something that didn't happen before.
Does anybody else watch The View? Because I think there's...
I'm going to say one.
Look, There are certain rules of free speech that we must all abide by. But in case anyone needs a refresher, we're going to go over the rules again.
He does not have a right to have a television show.
To spreading lies.
Somebody to get up there, not
all the same people that are in these polite.
Disagree with what Gavin Newsom said that he doesn't.
Dave Chappelle.
Out of interest.